March in NYC shuts down Manhattan Bridge to call for $500 million unemployment fund. The march was led by members of the FEW coalition, including the National Day Laborers Organizing Network.
Back-to-back receipts, guys.
That is your organization.
That is. You're holding up a sheet of paper. I don't know where that's from.
This is from your website. This is from the National Day Laborers.
He asked one question. Should illegal aliens get taxpayer-funded unemployment benefits? The witness had no answer here, guys.
Mr. Krikorian, how many illegal aliens came into the country during the Biden administration?
Our estimate is at least 8 million, maybe as many as 10.
Maybe as many as 10. How many came into the country last year in 2025?
We don't know yet, but it wasn't anything close to that.
Not very many, so a substantial decrease in...
Dramatic 90+% decrease at the border.
Got it.
Yeah, recent numbers are 94.7%.
Mr. Newman, is it a good thing that President Trump secured the border?
I think that Stephen Miller has squandered what used to be a signature issue for
I'm asking if is it a good thing that our border is secure?
I think our border has been secure for quite some time.
Our border was secure during the Biden administration?
Yes, sir.
That is your testimony?
That's my belief, yeah. It's my opinion.
Oh.
How many illegal aliens came into the country during the Biden administration?
Whatever it wasn't the number that Mark Krikorian just cited.
You don't think it was 10 million?
That came out of whole cloth.
It could have been quite a bit higher. So would you agree that there are fewer illegal aliens entering the country now than there were entering during the Biden administration?
That isn't an area of my expertise, so I wouldn't agree or disagree with that.
You spend a lot of time in the immigration space. You can't tell me whether there are fewer illegal aliens coming into the country now than there were during the Biden administration?
That is not something that's an area of my expertise. I've been spending too much of my time defending civil rights of my neighbors.
Can say that there are fewer illegal aliens coming into the country right now. It's astounding that you won't at least admit that. Should illegal aliens receive taxpayer-funded unemployment benefits?
It's not an area of my expertise either. My concern primarily is
your organization
with the people that I work with
promoted a petition telling Governor Newsom to sign AB 2847. This is your organization, the National Day Laborers Organizing Network. AB 2847 will provide unemployment benefits to workers who are ineligible to receive unemployment insurance solely due to their immigration status.
Are you crazy?
Mr. Chairman, if I could answer your first question.
Yeah, bro, I think that, I'm going to be honest here. I think that right there told us, I think, all we need to know about whatever you have to say going forward.
I'm asking you, do you think that illegal aliens should receive taxpayer-funded unemployment benefits?
Well, first off, I don't know what you mean by illegal aliens, but if you're talking about residents in the state of California, then the answer is yes.
People who entered our country illegally.
People come here for all kinds of reasons and
without
all kinds
documentation.
Of ways. Residents in California.
This is a really simple question. Should illegal aliens receive taxpayer-funded unemployment benefits?
I think people in the state of California should receive benefits.
So illegal aliens should receive taxpayer-funded unemployment benefits.
Again, that's your word. And what I'm trying to get you to do, Congressman, what I'm trying to get you to do is to stop throwing around dehumanizing rhetoric like this.
You only got...
Dehumanizing rhetoric. Bro, listen. The people that you're talking about giving taxpayer-funded unemployment benefits to, okay, are they American citizens or not? That's what matters here, okay? There's no dehumanizing anything here. I mean, there are humans outside of the United States of America. They are in their country, sure, right? But once they step into ours, they become illegal aliens, specifically if they came under the guise of, let's say, asylum fraud or something similar, or they're one of the gotaways. I'm sorry, bro. Call it whatever you want to call it here, okay? But if you've come into this country in an illegal manner, you are in this country illegal. Okay, that's it here. What games are we playing here?
503, I think it's worth pointing out because that's a crazy idea. Let me ask you another question. Your organization shut down the Manhattan Bridge during rush hour a couple years ago to demand that New York State set up a $500 million fund to give unemployment benefits to illegal aliens. Do you think that was a good thing to do?
I don't know that my organization shut down anything, Congressman. I know that there was...
March in NYC shuts down Manhattan Bridge to call for $500 million unemployment fund. The march was led by members of the FEW coalition, including the National Day Laborers Organizing Network.
Back-to-back receipts, guys.
That is your organization.
That is. You're holding up a sheet of paper. I don't know where that's from.
This is from your website. This is from the National Day Laborers Organizing Network website.
Peaceful protesters do things when there's large crowds of people.
Does that
I think you would
include
agree,
shutting
Congressman?
down one of the busiest bridges in the nation in order to push for a $500 million fund to give taxpayer-funded unemployment benefits to illegal aliens?
I think we should give.
You think that's a good thing for the country?
I think we should allocate resources accordingly to people who are going to become citizens of this country eventually.
What if there were emergency vehicles
as
trying
Mark
to cross
Krikorian
that
acknowledges, as Mark
You realize that there were people
acknowledges,
commuting
is
to work,
inevitable.
and the people commuting to work were the ones who were paying the taxes to fund these benefits that you want to give to illegal aliens,
And
right?
they can't get to work.
Congressman,
Well
what
played.
is your beef with immigrants?
I don't have any.
It's not immigrants. It's illegal immigrants. Guys, stop playing these games of word semantics here, okay? There are some people, absolutely, who do not like the idea of change, let's say, brand new people coming into the country. There are some people. I'm not one of those people, guys, okay? But if you are coming to the United States of America and your first act within this country is an illegal one, you have to go, period.
Beef with immigrants. I'm asking you if you think it's appropriate to shut down one of the busiest bridges in America to give taxpayer-funded unemployment benefits to illegal aliens.
Let me ask you this question. Do you
No,
think it's
you're-
appropriate?
this
Do you think
is-
it's appropriate for
you don't
people
ask
to
questions in
protest
these
for
hearings.
equal rights?
Do you think that illegal aliens should receive
Were you
direct
against Congressman? Were you
payments
against
from
Congressman?
taxpayers?
Were you against Congressman
Should
Lewis's
illegal
effort?
No, you're not. You're not going to ask the questions here. That's not how this works.
I'm answering your question with a question.
I've got another question for you. We're moving on. Should illegal aliens receive direct cash payments from taxpayers?
I believe future citizens, Americans in waiting, should
Future
receive
citizens.
So they
equal
should.
rights, and they should receive
It
benefits
makes
so we
sense
can
because your
integrate them
organization
into our
sent
society.
a letter to Governor Cuomo advocating for immediate cash relief, cash payments to illegal aliens. I think that is way out of line,
I think the
out of
alternative is
step
to
with,
create a
with the rest of
permanent
the country.
underclass. Allows people
And with
like
that said,
you
we're already
to
30
exploit.
seconds over, so we're out of time here.
But Congressman, you didn't even
And
give me
my
a chance
time
to
is
answer.
up. The Biden administration flooded our country with millions of illegal aliens unvetted from all over the globe. And the impact has been to reduce working class wages, to strain our social system, our education system, our healthcare system, and to culturally transform the United States. At the same time, it's devalued the meaning of American citizenship to the detriment of the American people. The American people were left picking up the pieces, which is precisely why they elected President Donald Trump in the last election cycle to both secure the border and to deport illegal aliens. And he's done exactly that. He secured the border in record time whenever nobody in the American political class thought that it was possible. And he's begun the largest deportation campaign in American history. And yet, despite the political pressure that has caused him to do that, the left has pursued frivolous and coordinated litigation that seeks to subvert the will of the American people and negate our immigration laws and effectively reopen our border. The intent, it seems, of this litigation is to make immigration law ineffective and unenforceable. To this end, we have a vast network of radically left-wing NGOs providing legal services and other support to illegal aliens. We've seen coordinated campaigns against ICE personnel and facilities across the country. And even now, Democrats are holding up funding for ICE and Border Patrol, causing a partial government shutdown, while at the same time adamantly opposing the Save America Act, which would provide common sense voter ID laws and citizenship requirements to vote in American elections.
What kind of country is a country without a border? And the fact that we're even having this conversation in 2026, like one of the most illogical conversations I possibly could ever hear here. Guys, try to do any of what these foreign nationals are doing to the United States of America in their country. Go to their country and do it. What happens? Think about that for a second here. Like, why do we need to be the ones with the most fickle borders on the planet, but yet it seems like everyone is trying to get to us because the amount of money that we make in this country here, all right, absolutely dwarfs sometimes the yearly salaries of the people that are running to our country. Guys, I need you guys to just sit down and understand this for a second here. We need a strong southern border, a strong northern border. I feel the same way about Canada. Right? It doesn't change here. All right. Border is a border. Guys, you don't break into someone else's country for the sole purpose of economic migrancy. All right. Listen, And I've said numerous times over the years here, I have no problem with the idea of refugee status or any type of immigration, honestly, right? Legally. And I think if you're coming to this country, I think the first thing you should probably do is assimilate to how we do things here, and not force us to assimilate to the country that you just ran from. There's a reason why you ran from it. We don't really want to partake in it, if that makes any sense here. That may sound super callous here, but I need you guys to understand what I'm saying here. If we wanted to run to your country, we would, but we didn't. You came to ours, right? Welcome, right? Have fun. But the idea of people flocking to the southern border and saying, lying, understand this here, it's a full-blown lie here, saying that I am seeking asylum because of this reason. You understand, guys, 80 to 90%, this is via Tom Homan here, 80 to 90% of them are going to be sent back immediately. Why? Because the claim that they're claiming is no stronger than, I can't find work in my country, so I'm going to come to yours, get work, and that's it. That's not how things work here, guys. Right? If you're coming under the guise of asylum or any type of refugee status, there's a reason why you're here. Okay? It's an actual tangible reason, not I can't find work in my country. That's not the reason for you to break into our country. I'm sorry, that's not it here. But I do understand 80 to 90% of the individuals that have broken into our country, that are here under the guise of asylum, are nothing more than economic migrants. And the fact that this Newman guy refuses to answer a simple, logical question scares me, all right? Because people like that have no ability to basically kind of see the forest through the trees here, or they just only care about speaking to their base here, is frustrating to me. If you guys have followed me for a long time, you've seen absolutely the change and everything within this channel kind of over the last couple of years here, right? I lose subscribers on a daily basis. Guys, I will not toe the line. I refuse, all right? Like I 100% refuse to say what you want to hear because you want to hear it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to maintain what is logically sound, specifically coming from my head, right? Because this is me, right? If that makes any sense here. And I'm going to stick with it, right? I will stand on it until there's brand new information that makes sense here. And I absolutely have always been a person that had the ability to change a perspective with brand new information, logical information. I don't care about your emotional tirades, right? But logical information, things that can be backed up in absolute logic. And when it comes down to the illegal immigrant thing here, it just doesn't make any sense. This should be the moderate position. A strong border should not even be like a right-leaning thing here, even though now it's indicative specifically of the right here. That should be the moderate position. You have a country, you're trying to protect it like every other country on the planet does here. Guys, why are we the ones not allowed to have a border? How does that make sense? That should be the moderate position. Can we please protect what's ours? Please. That's it. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. And in the meantime, guys, I'll go ahead and catch you guys later.